What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get into some NBA player props for Thursday, February 9th slate of games. Teats is unable to be here because PrizePicks took their time this morning. We're recording right now at midday, so Teats is at work right now, couldn't get off for lunch, but we're going to kick on. Let's look at the team from last night, how they did. I'm going to start here. My team is now 7-4, 0-2 as a coach. I need to be better, but my team's picking me up here. Curtis had Tatum over points, didn't hit, but he hit the other night. And then Silberu, my 3-man, he's 2-0. And so is my 4-man at hand. Tatum over 13.5 RAs. Trae got back on track with Halliburton over 8.5 dimes. I think he had 6 or 7 in the first quarter. That was a lock. And then Jeffrey World. What happened, man? I thought we had a good thing. I thought we really had a good thing. He went MIA yesterday. We'll have a coin flip here in a little bit for it, but I'm going to give you another chance. I messaged you the other night, and I told you I was disappointed in you, so you better be back on my team for tonight's video. Let's move on to Trey's team here.
Yeah, shout out Trey's team, #my team. 2-0 for me as a coach, 8-4 overall. If you look at my team, we are very solid right now. King drafted with the De'Aaron Fox over 23.5 points. Smashed that one. Micah Poole should have, went with me on the Jordan Poole one yesterday because that cashed for me. But he had Tatum over 34.5 PAs. Tatum almost had a triple-double last night. But he just was not scoring. And then Ramon Solid had Nesmith over 2.5 points. Nesmith's been amazing over the last couple weeks, but he just did not show up yesterday. Then Marky Mark, he followed me kind of on the Pool over 28.5 PAs. He was, not on my original team, but we've had some guys not send in some picks, so he was the guy I picked in the chat. So shout out Marky Mark. And then Felix Cruz, Derek White, he has been on a roll, so that was a good prop on him, over 13.5 points. Let's keep the momentum going tomorrow, guys. We may or may not be in the lead right now. So,
yeah, a coin flip's going to decide if we're tied or you're in the lead. But let's go to Teats' team. You saw that blue name there. That was because you are new to this team. So look at all this blue on Teats' team here. No team chemistry right now for Teats' team. They're trying to gel together. He had some new members. 4 of the 5 missed, but his OG, I'm not even going to try the name. Poole had over 30.5 PAs, got to 1-1. But the rest of you guys, had a bad night like me the other night. So we're going to bounce back tonight for Teats' team, hopefully. Let's see what you guys are playing for here. Hit the next slide. This is our NBA player prop records on our site this year. You can see our records there. We are much better on site than on YouTube. And if you go to the next slide here, this is where we excel. This is our article picks on site this year. We are 113-66 this year. This is what you guys are playing for. We make a lot of money on the site for you guys. So this is what you guys are playing for. Your chance to become a member, become a Bear Pack member on our site. All right, so this is the coin flip for my team to go to 8-4. This is the only thing I can do right. If I don't get this, I'm gonna be in a blender. I'm gonna go heads.
Oh, you're in a blender. Put it on high.
7-5 for my team. That's all right. I'm gonna bounce back tonight. Let's look at picks from last night, and then we'll get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yes, I had 1-0 back-to-back days of no sweat overs. Jordan Poole absolutely smashed us over by a wide margin. I told you guys yesterday that I'm not a big Jordan Poole fan, but he showed up and, maybe he's swaying me back on his side. We had over 23.5 points. He had 38. So shout out Jordan Poole.
Yeah, I had Keegan Murray last night. He did not hit. He did not hit. He scored 10 points on 8 shots, 4 of 8 in 32 minutes of action. He got his minutes. He had great field goal percentage. His field goal percentage was great. He just didn't shoot enough. Needed 12.5. I believe Teats had Paul George points over 23.5. Yep. That did not hit. I think he finished with 18 or 19, but Kawhi kind of took over in that game. Let's look at tonight's picks. Also, Josh Hart did not play last night. He got traded, so the group play was not in action. So let's look at tonight's picks for tonight. Trey starts off.
Yes, there's a lot of players moving in and out of teams. Trade deadline is today. So it was kind of hard to, pick a good prop because some of these teams aren't as, loaded as they usually are, like the Phoenix Suns. And I'm going to be attacking the Phoenix Suns here. And you're like, Trey, you never go over on anyone's props playing the Phoenix Suns. Their defense is legendary. Yeah, their defense is great. But I'm going to be hammering the over for Trae Young, 26.5 points today. because the Suns traded away all of their good 3-and-D players, all of their good defensive players who are to note. Cam Johnson gone, Markelle Bridges gone. This might be a hot take, but I think the loss of Bridges is bigger than the impact that KD is going to bring in offensively. The Suns didn't need offense. I mean, their offense is one of the top in the NBA. Kevin Durant, he's not very good on the defensive end. Yes, he's lengthy, but whenever you're talking about scoring points in the bucket, the Suns really didn't need that. They needed some leadership, and they trade away two of their best leaders in Markelle Bridges and Cam Johnson. So I'm going to be fading the Suns defense until I can see exactly what they're going to be without those two players. And Young is going to be on, question number one on the test for the Suns defense this year. And Trae Young has dominated the Suns historically in Atlanta. Whenever we look at his last 5 games in Atlanta versus the Suns, Young is averaging 29.5 points per game on 50% shooting. And Young has been getting to the line over 8 times in those games as well. And then combo that with the Hawks being one of the best offenses in the NBA, ranked 8th in scoring in the NBA with over 116 points per game. And they're also ranked 2nd in the NBA when it comes to field goals made per game. They make over 44 field goals per game. So we have to expect Young to at least get a share of those buckets. And Young has already played the Suns once this year. It was in Phoenix. Only scored 20 points in that game. So I'm looking for him to enact some revenge and get at least 27 points in today's game. I think he's going to be getting close to 30. I'm not really trusting Chris Paul to stay in front of him, and Torrey Craig. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, Trey, I like that pick. I like Trae Young in there. Tonight, Trey, I'm lost. I haven't been doing well on YouTube lately, and to get back on track, I have to do something I hate to do, and that's take an under. And taking LeBron's under didn't really count as an under. So I'm clearly not going to take an under. If you know anything about me, I'd rather lose than take an under. I'm a bad actor, so hopefully you believe me there. But like it or not here, I think Markelle Fultz is getting his confidence back. He has turned out to be a great leader for this young Magic team, and I'm going to go over 24.5 PRAs tonight for him. In his last 5 games, he is averaging 24.4 PRAs per game. His confidence shooting the ball lately has been great to watch. We saw him in college, and he was one of the best scorers in college history on Washington. He was drafted by the 76ers, and for some reason, his shot was broken transitioning from college to the NBA. You can blame it on whoever you want. I don't care. But once you lose your mentals in any sport, you're going to struggle. The 76ers did a bad job coaching, in my opinion, trying to change his shot for the better. And it was either gotten to his head that he wasn't good enough, that his shot wasn't good enough, is why they are changing my shot. Or like a movie, he lost his talent overnight. The 76ers didn't trust the process with him, and they sent him to the Magic. It took years for him to gain his confidence back, and now he's playing great basketball again. I'm really hoping this kid has started to believe he is good at the game again. It was all mental. You don't lose your talent overnight. This isn't a movie. In his last game against Denver, he put up nearly a triple-double. I would love to see that again tonight. In that game against Denver on 1/15/23, a little under a month ago, he had 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists in only 27 minutes on the court. He made 8 of his 10 shots, and the Nuggets are giving up a ton of points in the paint this year. And that's how Markelle Fultz has been getting it done. He loves to drive to the rim and finish. The Nuggets this season give up the 5th most points in the paint, and over the last 3 games, they've given up the 2nd most points in the paint to opponents. I like Fultz to have another great game against Denver tonight. I'm going to take over 24.5 PRAs. I know some of you guys can't grab this line because you can't take PRAs, so take his over points, 14.5. I know it's crazy to think that he can score, but he can. He has hit it in 5 of 5 games because I know he hit it against the 76ers because I had him on site. The Nuggets, like I said, they are giving up a lot of points in the paint, and that's where he's going to live tonight. For Teats' pick, he's going to go with Aaron Gordon over 26.5 PRAs tonight. I asked him what he would lean for the people who can't take PRAs. He said points, but I would also be confident in rebounds, just not the assists. So you guys do some digging on your own if you want Aaron Gordon tonight on the P or the R. Teats likes his points and rebounds, but he loves his PRAs tonight. All right, guys, so that's 3 picks for tonight. That'll do it for our NBA player props for Thursday, February 9th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.